Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Time with Joe. I have a few products I'm going to feature in this video, and it's related to jewelry. So the first one I have for you is this Ukoke Ultrasonic Jewelry Cleaner. I picked this up last year, I want to say. You can see you put water in here. It works off vibrations, going through all the water to remove tarnish and shake whatever is off on your jewelry. Look at all the rings I got here that we're going to give this a test on today. We got silver, we got some gold, diamonds in there. We'll see if it cleans it up. And after the cleaning, after you see how this machine works, let me show you the baskets that come along with it too, so you can throw a watch on top of the water, in the water, and the face of the watch will sit right here. The bands, if it's not too long, they'll sit within the water and they'll get clean too. Or you could throw all your tarnished, nasty jewelry in this little basket here, and that sits right in the water in there. Again, the max levels right there. I have my water here added with a little dish detergent, small amount added in, and that's just going to be some extra cleaning power to include with the water that we put in there, and it gets ultrasonic cleaned. After that, we're going to use the actually I've never used this before, and so I'm kind of curious. I've been eyeing it for a while. I picked this one up at Walmart, and this is the Connoisseurs jewelry polishing cloth, the silver ultra soft. It's pretty big. You can see it's 11 by 14. I was watching a video on this, and I'm going to link his video in this video, but he was very informative. He said he's gone through multiple polishing cloths in his life, and they're supposed to be great for your jewelry, especially. They make specialized ones, silver ones, gold ones. They make a delicate version for the cloth, so I don't know what that's about. Or maybe they use a delicate cleaning solution. That's by Connoisseurs again. And I know this brand has been around for a while. I watched some review videos on the liquid cleaning version, and you're supposed to dip your silver in a small little container. It actually comes in the factory container, so you dip your silver in there real quick, and it's no more than 10 seconds, and a lot of people pull it out, and it looks great after it. I've just never used it before, and I feel like my pieces, I just don't trust the solution, so I'd rather use just a basic cleaning and then the ultrasonic cleaner, which we're going to do today. I don't know, I saw some people, reviews here and there, that their jewelry seemed to turn yellow or tarnish a little quicker. So when you use, I think, those solutions, it's taking off some of the top layers it takes the grime, but then sometimes it may eat into the plating or whatever that piece of jewelry is covered in. So you got to be very careful when you use those solutions as well. So I think, like I said, I'm going to stick with the ultrasonic cleaner. That's why I picked it up. And I have the rings here, and then I have one of my earrings and my poodle pendant right here that is sterling silver, along with the chain that's sterling silver. So we'll see if these get cleaned up, how well they get cleaned up, and we'll do a comparison. So I have some, like I said, some rings here, most sterling silver. There's some diamonds in there. This is some silver from Ecuador, the one with the aqua colored stone in there. There's Pandora ring. The second one that's on my pinky is the Pandora ring. We'll see if that gets cleaned up. And the rest are sterling silver and some little diamonds. And this is some TJ Maxx jewelry right there, so we'll see how much of a difference is noticeable when we pull these out of this cleaner. Again, this is the Ukoke UKOKE cleaner. I think I picked this up off Amazon. And just the cleaner, your solution, and then eventually after, we're going to hit the jewelry polishing cloth. So let's throw these in, get the water in there, and see how this thing works. I already did a cleaning on my chain with just the toothbrush, and I could tell the difference. So just to get in those little grooves and nooks and crannies of your pendants, or this is like a weeded sterling silver chain. So there are some little areas that if you don't use a toothbrush or a fine brush in there, the grime is going to start to build up, and you're going to notice that brown tarnish set in a little. And I've definitely cleaned it out from just that job, but this second round of the ultrasonic cleaner will be just a great additive. So here we go with all the rings in there. And again, I'll pull them out and we'll do a comparison. And this, guys, is just some tap water filtered out through the fridge dispenser. So it does have some kind of charcoal and whatever else filter that it goes through. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend putting straight tap water just because of all the chlorine, the chemicals that are in there. So at least some kind of filtered water would be great, and a small amount of Dawn dish soap or whatever kind of dish soap you want to use. Throw it in there to the fill line. See the fill line up there, and submerge your ring, submerge your jewelry, and let the machine do the work. Close her up. I don't even remember how this works. Timer, degas. An explanation is for something. What did he say about the degas feature? Is for tap water. Since tap water is highly oxygenated, it can cause some items to rapidly oxidize while being cleaned. But if you choose to degas feature, it will eliminate the oxygen gas and not cause any oxidation on your items after cleaning. So that was an explanation in the comments in the video that I said I'm gonna link from a product reviewer on this machine. So if you didn't know about the degas feature, I'm gonna have to read that again just to clarify in my own head. But listen back and you'll understand what that feature is. So they have the timer on here, the on and off. Let's see, 180 it's currently at. Timer 280, 380, 480, 90 seconds. So it counts down, I believe. Let's see. So on, off. How do we start this again? There we go. Okay, so see, it counts down by the seconds, 90 seconds, then it goes in those intervals. And it is vibrating right now, very subtly. You can't even notice it. There's no big waves going on in there, but it's working. So we'll come right back once this finishes up. I don't know if I'm going to put it on for another 90 or another whatever, 100, whatever it is. And so just set it and forget it. I don't even know why they offer the 90 seconds option, because that went by so quick. So once this is finished, we're going back down from 90 seconds. Here we go to the last 10 seconds. I'm going to throw this on for the like middle of the road option, whatever there was. But I would think longer, more cleaning power. So that's what we're going to do. So it'll just stop. It'll reset itself to 180. Again, there's 90, 180, 280, 380, 480. 90, 180, 280, 380. So let's drop it on the 380, like I said, the middle of the road here. And you just hit that button and it starts up just like your dryer. So
any of the grime, oil, dirt, that really helps. That's a good first step. Then you just use this cloth. You have one side that's white and you have another side that's pink. This white side is the cleaning side. It has a special chemical inside there that helps remove the tarnish and applies a film of anti-tarnishing. The jewelry that I've used this on is still fairly shiny even 2 years later, because I've had this for over 2 years.
All right, multiple uses out of this thing, guys. Good investment. We're gonna pull the jewelry out of the ultrasonic cleaner. As you heard my boy over here, Panther City Outdoors, say that's a good first step to getting it clean. So let's pull it out. Let's get some paper towels here, or let's actually pull out an official microfiber towel, and then you can get a good drying, proper drying. So we got the microfiber towel. It's going to be nice and gentle on the jewelry, even though it doesn't really matter because we're not very gentle on the jewelry we're cleaning anyway. But to take it out of here, so you could pull the basket out. And I would actually, I don't want to run it under. I was gonna say run the extra soapy water underneath the sink, but that would be the opposite of what I wanted to do of having the. So I guess what you also want to do is have another cup of clean filtered water that comes out of the fridge filtered water. And so you could splash down that extra soap that's sitting on top of the jewelry still, as you just saw. So let's take this over there. We got enough water here. We'll put this over the sink and let this wash it down. Just that extra little soap that might be on there, might be sitting in between the crevices. And okay, we're good to go. Instead of using that, like I said, the water that has all the chlorine in there, that to sanitize it. And we'll put this here. Let's see how this came out. Yeah, I'm excited to use the polishing cloth on this one, and then also, where's the other ring? This ring. It should be interesting. You can still see it's got that it's got some tarnish on there, and I think the whatever chemical is in this cloth, as Panther City Outdoors says, it will it'll help it out. If it doesn't, I guess I will go give the liquid solution a try. It's only $6, and what I saw from that the video that I mentioned that did a review on the liquid stuff, it is literally just a 10-second dip and you pull out, or even less than 10 seconds, and it makes a big difference. I just figured I'd try the polishing cloth first. So we'll see how it goes. I guess I have to give my own judgment. You can't really tell through a lens or watching this on your phone or through YouTube. You can't really tell, but I can tell the difference. There's a lot of grind that was kicked off. The tarnish levels on each of these rings has definitely gone down. They're not as dark. This one's nowhere near as dark. It cleaned up very well. And so yeah, you got to just trust my suggestions, trust my judgment, and say this. If you want to do some cleaning on your jewelry, an ultrasonic cleaner is a good investment for the long term. It's not just a one-use thing and then it breaks. So if you can continue to use it and clean up your jewelry that you love, great investment. Look at that chain. My boy, he gave an explanation. We got the white side.
The side that is white is going to be your cleaning side. This does have a tarnish removal chemical in it, as well as an anti-tarnish film that goes over it. But you can see mine and how much I've used it over 2 years. You just keep using it. The pink side is your buffing cloth. Now, this is where after you've cleaned it and you've removed all of the tarnish, you use this to bring it to a high luster. These things really work.
All right, so we're on the cleaning side. Let's take this. Let's see if I notice a difference. And maybe the difference notice will be once we hit that pink side. So this is supposed to be the cleaning side. Let's see what we get on this cloth too. Wow, I can already see a line of darkness on this. So I feel like this is going to be a game changer. I'm only going to do half of the chain so we can see the difference from one side to the other, the cleaned versus the Connoisseurs jewelry polished cleaned cloth side versus the only ultrasonic cleaned side. Let's see if there's a noticeable difference. And you can see these lines already. Look at that. And to the naked eye on the chain, you would never think that's something, but I guess it's some grime in there. It's interesting. I'm kind of curious when I pull this back to see if it's noticeable from side to side. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah. There's a difference in there for sure. There's a gleam going on in there. Wow. So if you take your time on this and you really get into the crevices, I can notice from just and again, this is a wheat chain, so it's hard to. You have to take your time on this. Something else would be super shiny if you just got to rub straight down on it, but these are all like looped little pieces of silver put together, so there's a lot more detail that goes into it. But I believe I could tell the difference from this side. Yeah, for sure. Once you get to the side that I hit, it's a noticeable difference. So I would recommend this. You could see the proof is right there. Look at those lines. It's taking off that extra stuff. You have to be patient with this, and you have to get into those crevices. Alright guys, I gotta say, well worth the money. It's not like you're spending $15, $20 on this. The cloth alone, I'm just talking mainly the cloth, $6. So if you have a decent amount of jewelry that you want to keep it clean and you want to keep it fresh looking, then get that jewelry cleaner and get this polishing cloth for your silver or your gold or whatever jewelry that you have. And that's all I got for you. Highly recommend both of these products, guys. They make a difference. And man, this chain for sure, I could see it now, and I have not even hit the buffing side yet. I only hit the cleaning side, and it is shining. Wow. It's not going to be absolutely 150% perfect, but this is gleaming way better than it was when I first had started this whole video journey today with these two products. So I'm satisfied. Go pick one up. You can get it at Walmart. Get the cloth you can get at Walmart. The Ultrasonic, as I said, I got off Amazon. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Go check out another video. All right, guys, let me double down on the claim that I am very impressed with this cloth. Look at this. I don't know if you could, like I said, I don't know if you can notice it through the video as much, but in person, this ring itself was so dark and tarnished and grimy, and look, it looks like brand new. And my chain looks great, and this, where is this from again? Ecuador. This Ecuador ring is very noticeable too, way more clean, way more bright. And yeah, again, guys, double down on that. Look at the chain. They're gleaming. They weren't gleaming before. They were just okay. Yeah.